Hi, I'm Anne, and welcome to the Year of the Big Shift. Yes, this is the first exercise of the program, and if you're doing it before we actually meet, that's excellent. If not, of course, that's okay too. But you're in the right place, doing the right thing. And this is going to be a guided focusing awareness exercise, so it's a good idea to do this at a time when you won't be interrupted, when you can sit or stand comfortably and give yourself some extra space and time. Very good. So we're starting with the exercise on what it is you want to create in the year of your big shift. And I know for some of you that's pretty clear already, but not necessarily. And we're going to understand something about clarity, which is that it evolves. And even if your sense of what you want to create this year is not clear, and certainly parts of it are not clear, that's okay. We can get started. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to invite you to get a felt sense, a body sense that may be more than words could say, that's about what you know at this moment, or what you sense at this moment about what it is you are wanting to bring into being this year. And that process of sensing, becoming aware of, describing, spending time with that inner sense of knowing about your big shift, that's something you're going to be returning to again and again because it becomes a kind of touchstone, something you can touch in on, something that can guide you. Now, it may be that you feel like you don't know much, right? And you're much more aware of what you don't know than of what you do know. And that's okay, right? So we will acknowledge something in you that might even be worried or anxious about how much you don't know, or concerned about how much you don't know about what you want to create this year. I want to call that something in you rather than you, so that you can feel some separation from the part of you that might be concerned about what you don't know. Because the truth is that concentrating on what you don't know is not a very productive pathway. Concentrating, paying attention to, staying with, focusing on what you do know, even if, and maybe even especially if, it's very vague, unclear, fuzzy, hard to put into words, that's your forward path. So that's what I'm going to be guiding you to do today. Now, and if you could come back and repeat this exercise as often as you like. But it may be that you start with an itch, right? A flash in the corner of your eye, the vaguest possible feeling. But you got here, right? You're here in this program. So I know you've got something that brought you here. And that's our starting place today. And before we start the exercise, I want to address one question that I'm imagining some of you may have if you feel like you're still deciding between several projects for this year. Let's see if we can arrange it so that you don't have to choose. So that everything you're seriously considering having be your big shift this year is included. We're not going to exclude everything. How do we do that? Well, let's say you've got 3, 4, 5 projects, then you're deciding among them. But what is it that all of those projects are a manifestation of, right? What's the common thread? Is it getting yourself out there into the world, getting your ideas, getting your passion out there into the world? Or maybe they all have to do with concentrating on your health and healing this year. So we'll be sensing not which one, but what is it that all of them carry forward? What's the passion that you have that's underneath all of them? All right? So no final decisions today. This is a work in progress. What we want from the end of this exercise is a sense, a growing sense of something that you'll be able to check in with again and again. And at the end of the exercise, we hope you'll have a few words or a sentence that is the statement of where your work in progress is right now. And there'll be a place below the video to write it down. Very good. All right, so are you ready? So take your time to find your most comfortable supported position right now. And to rest and settle your awareness more and more into your body. Feeling your body supported. And maybe finding your feet and the places, sensation of the places where your body's in contact with what you're sitting on. Feeling that support. Letting yourself rest into that support. Feeling your breathing. And take some time to get in touch with whatever's feeling good in you right now, right? Where, even if that's not the only thing you're feeling. Maybe you're feeling somewhat, at least, peaceful, excited, eager, open, available, aware. Let's pause and just gather those resources of the positive feelings you're having right now. Good. And if there's something else going on, a more contractive feeling somewhere, then let that be okay, right? Hello, I know that's there too. Okay? And feeling into the inner area of your body, your throat, chest, stomach, belly. Arriving within yourself. So now with your awareness in that inner area of your body, ask yourself what you already know about what is the shift you want to create in the year to come. What you already know. And wait. So let that be something you're asking of your whole body and not just your intellect. What do I already know about this? What comes may be in words, that's okay. And it may be a vague feeling. It may be something you've already articulated. It's, yeah, I knew that. Yeah, I know it. I still know it. I know it now. Or it may have a fresh, surprising quality. That's okay too. It's our starting place for today. What do I already know? What's my first sense of that right now? And if there's more than one project you feel like you have to choose between, what if instead of that you take a step back and ask yourself, what do all of them share as a sense of purpose, of intention? And let the answer come inside. And when you asked, what do I already know? about my project, and you just got words. This is what I know, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what my body has to do with it. Okay, that's fine. But now, feeling in the inner sense of your body, bring those words down in here. This year I want to finally finish my book. Or this year I want to know what I'm doing by the end of the year. I want to know what I'm doing now that I've retired. So bring that down here. And let the feel of it come. Maybe subtle, maybe vague, maybe unclear. That's okay. Now, stay with the feel of it. Everybody, even if you had a feel of it earlier, you have a feel of it now. Stay with the feel of it. And sense for what you realize you actually know, but you haven't quite put it into words yet. And maybe there's a part of you saying, well, but I don't know so much. There's so much I don't know. Okay, acknowledge that part. Because right now we're not trying to know everything. And we're not concerned with how much we don't know. We're interested in what we do know. And there is something more you know. Maybe it's something you were taking for granted. Well, what do I know? So, bringing it back, whatever comes, bringing it back to the inner sense, checking if that feels right. So this practice of feeling if something that comes from inside you feels exactly right or not quite right. Like, yeah, but... And that's exciting because we let the yeah, but show us what it means by yeah, but. There's something else there that needs a little time to emerge. This is concentrating on what you do know, even if there's a part of you that wishes you knew more. We stay with the inner sense of what you do know about your dream, the big shift you want to create this year. It could be just an itch. It could be so small that another part of you says, oh, what's wrong with you that you don't know more? Hello to that, because this very small, unclear little itch could be, is the actual knowing in a seed form. Okay, so we honor it, right? You know how you go into the garden in the springtime and there might be the new green shoot coming up out of the ground, and we don't know what it is yet, but we know it's alive. It has life. And that's what we're doing here. It might be very clear. That's okay too. Don't feel like you have to find something unclear. That's great. We celebrate. And there's probably more, even if it's very clear. Pausing to get the feel of it, because there's probably something in that that hasn't been put into words yet. So I have another question for you. Now that you're in touch with the body feel of your big dream this year, how do you feel about it? How do you feel about it? Do you love it? Or does it feel like a burden, like something you should do, or somewhere in between? So just notice how you feel about it. Are you curious? Are you excited? Are you a little worried it may get out of control? Just notice. Okay, that's just of interest. Now let's come back to the feel of it. What I want to create in the year to come is, like, this much I know. And make a little sentence for yourself to summarize, to point to what you've realized is your inner knowing about this. This is what I know about this. This much I know. Checking again in your body for the rightness of the words you found. All right, and we're going to have you write down those words in a minute. So coming toward a gentle, comfortable stopping place for this exercise. Thanking your body. We like to thank our body. And being aware of the room around you. If your eyes were closed, letting them gently come open. Yeah, so welcome back. And this would be a time to make some notes for yourself on what happened in this exercise. I would like it if you felt like writing below this video so that we can see what each other have written, and that sense of community, and also that sense of being able to spark each other. Oh, I never thought of that. So feel free to do that if you want to, and if not, that's okay too. And see you next time.